All right, ready to dive in. Today, we're tackling a quote that's laser-focused on the psychology of trading. It's short and sweet, but man, it's powerful. Ready for it?
Hit me.
Okay, so the quote is, in trading, there are two types of people, those humbled by the market and those who will be humbled.
Ooh, yeah, I see it. Straight to the point, no messing around.
Right. It really gets you thinking. And honestly, for anyone who's dipped their toes into trading, I think there's this echo of truth there. Like you
Yeah.
get it, even if you haven't been totally flattened by a bad trade.
Oh, absolutely. It's like a rite of passage almost, isn't it? That moment the market throws something at you and you're just like, whoa, okay, I don't know everything.
Exactly. It's a reality check for sure.
Yeah.
So this quote, it lays it out there, two groups of people.
Yeah.
You've got those who've already learned their lesson, maybe the hard way, and then those who, well, let's just say, they've got a learning experience coming. What is it about the market that has this power, though, to kind of put people in their place?
It's the unpredictability, plain and simple. You can have the best strategy in the world, do all the research, understand all the fundamentals, and the market can still just do whatever it wants. It
Yeah.
keeps you guessing, that's for sure. And that can be really hard for people to accept.
Especially if you come in thinking you've got it all figured out.
Oh, 100%. You know, a lot of new traders, they have this idea that it's all about finding the magic formula. But the market doesn't work like that. It throws curveballs constantly. And to survive, you have to be able to adapt and adjust. Otherwise, you get stuck, and then the losses start piling up.
And those losses, they can be more than just financial, right?
Oh, absolutely. We're talking about a real emotional roller coaster. It can mess with your confidence, your decision-making, honestly, your whole outlook.
It can impact your life outside of trading.
Without a doubt, I've seen it happen. Trading can be all-consuming, especially if you let those losses get to you. And that's why, coming back to the quote, I think that emphasis on will is so spot on. If you don't approach the market with a certain level of humility, it will humble you. It's just a matter of time.
It almost sounds like the market's this powerful force, not in a mystical way, but you have to respect it.
I think that's a good way to put it. Respect the market, respect the risks, and most importantly, respect your own limitations. Don't be afraid to admit when you're wrong.
So what does that look like in practice, to approach trading with humility? I mean, how do those who find success in this space, how do they pull it off?
I think it comes down to a few things. One, they're always learning. Every trade, every win, every loss, it's a chance to learn something new. Two, they understand that they can't control the market. You can't control which way the price is going to go, but you can control how you react to it.
So emotional discipline.
It's massive. Being able to keep a cool head when things are going crazy, that's what separates the amateurs from the pros.
Interesting. So it's less about predicting the future and more about managing yourself.
Exactly. It's about managing your risk, your emotions, and being able to adapt your strategy as needed.
It sounds like a constant process of evolution.
That's it. Being open to being wrong, open to new information, and always trying to get better, that's the key. It's not about being right all the time. It's about not letting your ego get in the way of making smart decisions.
Which, when you think about it, that's a pretty good life lesson in general, isn't it?
Totally.
It strikes me that this quote, it highlights the tough side of trading, the humbling aspect. But really, the message, it's about starting with humility, right? Approaching it with the right mindset from day one.
100%. That's the foundation. And it makes all the difference.
This quote really has given us a lot to unpack. It's a cautionary tale, but also, I think, a roadmap to approaching the markets the right way. But it leaves us with a question, doesn't it? And I'm curious to hear what our listeners think. Can you truly grasp that humility that we're talking about before experiencing losses in the market? Or are those lessons just something you have to learn through the school of hard knocks?